Hey everyone, Couch Investor back with another Square video for today. So today's video I think marks the 1 year anniversary of me starting to cover Square on this channel. So happy birthday to us. So in this video we're going to cover the Q1 earnings report, the highlights. We're going to talk a bit about Tidal, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies for Square moving forward. And overall the print was pretty amazing. Right now I think pre-market the stock is up 2 to 3%. But like we've seen with Fiverr, it doesn't really matter when you're up in the pre-market because during the day you could be down 4 to 5%. So if you're long-term investors, it doesn't really matter. You should take this opportunity to maybe buy or add to your position. Everybody can manage his portfolio on his own. But before we jump into this video, I just want to thank everyone that has been subscribing lately. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, give it an early thumbs up as it really helps me out grow the channel and get my videos out there. I would also like to thank the Motley for sponsoring this video. The Motley is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me find the latest growth stock and innovative company. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services, the Full Offers. Through the Motley Fool's Stock Advisor service, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have returned over 500%. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more this year, you can visit www.fool.com/couchinvestor or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if Stock Advisor is right for you. Now let's dive into this. Alright, so first, like always, I'm just going to go over the highlights and then we'll go over each and every topic. Quick overview of the whole print. So first up, gross profit, immense increase here, 79% year over year to $964 million. Most of you know last quarter I wasn't that impressed with Square. I said it in my videos. The quarter was okay, not incredible. If we had Q4 right now, I think the stock would be down 10%. So thank God on that front, because if you can see right here, Q4 was really quarter over quarter, not that great. Right now, Q1, okay, things are reopening, the seller side is booming, Cash App is going as well. So pretty good, pretty nice increase quarter over quarter and year over year. Adjusted EBITDA at 236 million. Again, if you look at Q3, Q4, nice little increase there. Seller gross profit is up 32% year over year to almost $500 million. Also a nice increase quarter over quarter because like we said, we've been saying this for a while, Square could be a reopening play. As more and more small businesses open up again, Square will obviously gain from that. Cash App's gross profit is up 171% year over year to also close to $500 million, which is a huge increase from last quarter, and net income is at $39 million. If you're surprised to seeing this huge number here in Q4, that's only because there was a one-time investment payment of $270 million, so they only made really $24 million in net income last quarter. So far so good, right? Again, if you want to know more about Square, because I've been covering everything Square has been doing, all the videos, all the playlists will be in the top right corner. I highly suggest you go look at that because I'm not going to go over everything again in this video. Alright, so my favorite part of every quarter is looking at the seller side. I know, a bit weird. Usually people like to see the Cash App. I'm very interested in seeing the seller side grow more and more. So we have here the larger segment for the seller GPV, which is gross payment volume. So we can see right here that the largest part, the mid-market sellers, which is 500K and more in GPV each and every year, is almost double that of the rest, the SMB ones. And you can clearly see that they are putting their focus on those big players, because obviously big players means more money. Right, so now a bit about the Cash App ecosystem. So first up, in March, Cash App began offering customers the ability to instantly send Bitcoin for free. Big move if you ask me, because right now it's all about adoption for Cash App, getting those users inside the app and then hoping that they stay and use everything the app offers. So in the first quarter, they added this thing called Square Loyalty. So basically, let's say you're going to buy something from a Square seller. After you bought, you will receive a text with a link so you could download Cash App, which obviously is another way of acquiring customers. And why would somebody do that? Well, because obviously we've talked about Square Boost, Square Rewards, etc. So if somebody is buying something from a specific seller that is using Square, he or she will probably see, oh look, there are some boost promotions, there are some rewards I can get, so why wouldn't I download Cash App? And then the Cash Card, I know a lot of people thought, who's going to use a card right now? Isn't Cash App all about seamless paying with the app, etc.? Well, a lot of people were wrong. In March, there were 7 million weekly Cash Card active on average, nearly doubling year over year. And this graph right here is pretty important. Gross profit we've seen, but monthly inflows is very, very important because that means more and more money flows into Cash App and Cash App's ecosystem. Obviously, you see here a huge spike that's also related to the government's disbursements, the PPP loans, whatever. So overall, it's pretty good to see that a lot of money is flowing into Cash App because like we've been saying from the start, Square is really becoming this next generation bank. The more money that flows into their system, the better it is for them. Right, so one last point before we move into my final conclusions. Total net revenue was $5.06 billion in the fourth quarter of 2021. Up 266% year over year, but here again, excluding Bitcoin, total net revenue in the fourth quarter was $1.55 billion, up 44% year over year. So yes, like we've seen in previous quarter, Bitcoin still weighs heavily on their net revenue. I still don't know why they always have to write excluding Bitcoin, just don't calculate Bitcoin in the first place. Right, now continuing on the Bitcoin aspect, during the earnings call, Jack got asked whether or not they will probably add other cryptocurrencies to Cash App because right now, like I said before, Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency you can buy and sell on Cash App. Basically, in short, right now, the only crypto that will be on Cash App will be Bitcoin, at least in the near term. The focus is on Bitcoin, everything related to Bitcoin, Bitcoin infrastructure, sending, buying, giving out to friends, etc. is all going to remain Bitcoin related. It's a shame really because if they will add more and more cryptocurrencies to their platform, I'm sure that will attract more and more users, but hey, who knows what might happen in the future. Now, second point is the Tidal acquisition. So they talked a bit about that in the earnings call as well. So the main 2 points are this one, helping artists create and manage their business, create music, manage their payments, ticketing, merchandise. This is everything that will be done with Tidal in the works with obviously Cash App. They will take that experience from the seller side because, well, a business selling products is a bit like a musician selling his talent or music. So they will take a bit of both ecosystem and put it all together and help Tidal become a better business. And then from the other side, obviously fans might maybe have a way to support their artists. I know there have been talks, we've been talking about maybe NFTs, etc. He didn't mention NFTs in the earnings call, but we can assume that we as fans or maybe, I don't know, customers might have a way to invest in the artist one way or the other. And last thing, which I think could be a big deal in the future, is lending. Jack mentioned in the earnings call that, well, usually when people go and ask for a loan from the traditional system, it's usually a minimum of 20 to 25K if I'm not mistaken. But let's say a seller only needs 5K because he needs a new sofa for his business or something like that. It's not possible. He will need to take that huge loan that will cost him more and more money. So Square, with all the data that they are collecting on the people that are using Square services, can obviously help with that, lower ARPs as well. So right now it's still in the early days, but I do think that Square Capital will move into this lending part as well. Now that they've gotten their banking license, I think this should be one of the big part in Square in the near future. He also said that there's a lot of new features coming on Cash App and the seller system already this year. For Tidal as well, we might see something in the next 100 days, so stay tuned for that. Overall, pretty exciting. I'm a pretty happy Square shareholder right now. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about Square and Square's earnings report, where they're going into the future. Let me know down in the comments below. And that will be it. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.